Oh, what's going on, my trainer club? I'm going to bring to you the recap from Shiny Clamperl Day. I think the event went absolutely awesome. I can't wait to hear what you guys have to say, so let's check out all details of how it went and to check out some of my recaps. So welcome to the trainer club, guys. Here we go. It is snowing in Oregon, as you can see right now, and today I want to talk about the wins of the Clamperl Day, and I want to know who got the most. Did anybody get more than my friend in Chicago, Yan? He got 181 tasks completed with 18 shinies. Everybody post how many tasks you did if you know, and then how many shinies you got. I want to see what you guys did. That is absolutely insane. The most that I've heard to date. So please let me see who did more than that. If you know anybody that's done more than that, let me know, and you can always tweet those photos at me. It's at the Trainer Club with 2 B's at the end on Twitter. So let's get after this. I am going to play the recaps from the last about 10 minutes of the event of me stacking. I was actually running from place to place as we recap and talk about the big wins of this event. So the first big win, obviously, is they heard about the tasks. They put easy tasks in there. So my strategy going forward, instead of taking tasks like do a raid or go battle in a gym, what I would suggest doing is just find a very big area that you could just continuously run and dump those tasks that are taking more than a few minutes to complete. So on this one, we would do all of the throw tasks because they're so easy with the berries and everything like that. And let those be your predominating tasks and forget about the rest, because if you go do a raid, the raid's gonna take at least 3 minutes to get it going and get complete, and then you have to catch it, and then you have to claim the task. So that is the first win that I'm gonna do. The second thing that I'm going to recommend is to stack the tasks. Meaning, when you go and do the task, let's say it was 3 nice throws in a row. So I do the 3 nice throws, boom, the box lights up. I'm going to click on that task, and instead of catching it, I'm going to run from it. This is what we're gonna call stacking the tasks. If you are not familiar with it, you can stack up to 100 tasks in there. So if I have a fresh deck right now, let's say my tasks are my card deck, I'm gonna start stacking those until, let's say, I get tasks that say use a berry to catch a Pokemon. So instead of me going out and trying to do pineapple or raspberry, random Psyducks and Krabbies for this event, what I am going to do is I'm going to go into my bag, take out those Clamperls, use the pineapple berry, and then catch that Clamperl so that I can actually utilize, one, I can catch them in the stack deck, and it's contributing to the task. And then if I ever run into an area where I get like, make 3 nice throws and there's no Pokemon around as I'm walking to my next stops, I can use my stack decks to do those tasks to be able to get to the next area without having to waste any time. This is going to be maximal efficiency. And I absolutely love how they doubled the Stardust on all the waters and how there were tons of waters everywhere during this event. That is the big win number 3 for me. The water Pokemon were absolutely everywhere. And although I didn't really notice a boosted shiny rate, I did not get an off chance shiny. The only thing I happened to get, I was doing the raid tasks for the Clamperls, and what I ended up getting was getting a shiny Latias, which is super amazing. I'm super appreciative of that, super grateful. However, I did not get any of the other shinies, and from what I see, a lot of people maybe got 1 or 2. I didn't hear a crazy amount of numbers. I was really hoping to get one of those blue Psyducks or one of those gold Krabbies. Those were the ones that I did not have that I really wanted. I'm sure that one of the events this coming summer will contain those guys, but for right now, I didn't get them, but I loved how many Pokemon were absolutely everywhere, so that when you did get an evolve task, it was easy, because you could just go into your bag, and I already have, and I'm sure a lot of you guys already have hundreds or maybe even thousands of candies for these random, especially the Gen 1 Pokemon like Krabby and Psyduck, that you could just pull one and evolve it and get that going. And so I asked my buddy what was the strategy that he used, and he was telling me some of the things that I'm sharing with you today, along with some of the things that I was doing. I just didn't skip the tasks like he did. But the way to do it, honestly, is if you could get into a more populated area, and preferably, like he plays in Chicago, you can do a loop in Chicago. The amount of Pokestops there are insane. So you can just literally dump a stop, go to the next one, dump a stop, go to the next one. If you're not getting the throw, the easy tasks to just continually go, and you don't have to overlap any of the stops. What I did is I went around, I did a loop, and I cleared out all the stops, which slowed me down. I got about 81, I believe, was my final total, and I still have some stacked in my bag. I don't have the pineapple berries, and instead of just throwing balls at them without getting the 6 candy, I am going to save them until I go out and stock up. And right now it's obviously snowing super hard right now. It is a snowstorm warning. The streets are absolutely terrible, so I am not going to be doing too much stacking up today. So when I get out there, I can then go and take all those clamperls out, and then I can go ahead and utilize that. And then my final tip is to maximize the candy here, right? Since he's new, he's a little bit rare still. I don't know how rare he's going to be as they implement him into the game. I haven't seen one out on the radar or in the wild yet. So what we do is we trade over 100 kilometers per clamperl, or whatever the next event would be, and you're going to be able to get an additional +3 candy. So with the pine nut berry, you get 6 candy, you trade it for 3 extra candy, you transfer it if it's not a good one for 10 total candy, instead of just 6 candy. So you're getting an additional 4 candy if you do that over 100 kilometer trade. And sometimes you may ask me, okay, well, what about the 100 kilometers? What do I do if I don't have somebody close? Wait until you can go into a city, or you know a friend that's at least over 10 kilometers from you, maybe the town over. Save those Pokemon, stack them up, stack up your rares, and then go over to them and trade 100 or whatever you need to do, where you're gonna get additional candy for all those guys and the chance to get luckies, which I think is super important. We did some trades last night and I got about 8 lucky clamperls, as you can see right here. And so honestly, to me, this is probably one of the funnest events that I've participated in, besides like something like Go Fest, where it's just absolutely insane, because we had the boosted water Pokemon spawns with the evolution spawns as well. So I got a Blastoise, there was a Primplup, Piplups were everywhere, which are rare for me out here. So we were able to get a ton of different unique water biome Pokemon, which was amazing. The shinies are obviously out there too, and I'm sure a lot of you guys got that. Additionally, the research tasks were fun to do. So it was fun for me to walk around an area, that nostalgia of searching and hunting and accomplishing things easily as I'm walking throughout the city, moving on to a next area, and then walking and clearing out those stops. And so for my next event, what I plan on doing is picking a 3rd location that is pretty stop dense, so I can clear out the downtown, clear out the mall area, and then go to a 3rd location with stops, so then I can then clear out that area too and skip over any of the things that are going to take me longer than a few minutes to just clear out. And that's one of the big tips that Yan told me, and I super appreciate him saying that, because it really did make a huge difference as far as going from 180 that he did in Chicago. Obviously he's got a lot more stops compared to 80 from me, and I thought I was doing pretty good, but I did waste a lot of time. I did about 4 raids in there for Latias as well, so that definitely slowed me down. Next time I'm just gonna focus on doing what I do, but I am thankful that I did that Latias because I did get that shiny. So I hope you guys love this information, appreciate it. If you have any comments or anything that could make this better, just let me know. I would love to hear your thoughts on this event. So thank you for tuning in to the Trainer Club. As always, guys, I appreciate you guys being a part of my YouTube channel. So make sure to subscribe and turn on the notification bell, because I put out time-sensitive material just like I did before this event. Because if a country or a region does it before I do, or other people in the US or other regions do it, I'm going to wake up earlier, get the video out, make sure to get it out to you guys so you guys can be prepped and ready to get that going without having to wait, and getting insight to make you succeed at a higher level. So that's why having the notifications on the videos are super crucial for your gameplay. So I will see you guys out there this week, maximizing on everything we can. I appreciate you guys, and I have a new type of video series coming for you guys that's going to include a little bit of vlog play combined with the excellent throws that we are so passionate about here at the Trainer Club. So thank you guys.